You know what I mean? It's always like that. Whenever you move away from somewhere, then all of a sudden, you know, everybody seems awesome. So I don't know what to say about that phenomenon. I guess if things are so bad and you leave, you're like celebrating the leaving. But so often, in a way, people try to make you feel like regret, like, oh, you complained and you got so upset and everything. Now you like the person that you weren't sure about. Yeah. You know what I mean. So, anyway, any moves in life should be like on a happy scale, hopefully, like, oh, you know, hopefully every change in life hopefully is with some happiness. But I wound up in a weird system where every change in life comes with like drama, and it's like I actually want to lead a good, happy, healthy life, and I can practice healthy things on my own. I can't control the actions of others. And if you sort of wind up in a matrix of like, are you kidding? These people are messed up. They're doing something totally whack. I don't know why they're doing it. I'm kind of stuck. I can't find work elsewhere. I don't know what to do. I've had so many bad experiences in terms of workplaces since, I guess since 2000, and like a weird happening in, say, around 1996 or so, which led me to different jobs, that it's like I'm not sure where to go where people are going to be basically okay. Like, most workplaces might have their ups and downs, but we're talking, in my case, it's on the extreme side of, are these people highly trained as a suicide squad? They won't get what they want with me if that were the case. Because other forces are at play, sort of exposing them, if you will. I wish they would think, like, I'm fascinated that people will do things and not once think that they could be observed or watched or documented. Never once has someone who's done something really bad ever thought to themselves, gee, I wonder if people are taking note and they have to wait for a certain time period before they can sort of, you know, say something or, you know, charge people or what have you. There is a conspiracy charge for harassment. Two or more people conspire to diminish the quality of life of, say, a single individual or a person. If it can be proven, and often it is, there's a whole court system that deals with conspiracy every day, then they could wind up with some serious charges, especially in a case like mine. So I wouldn't try to mess with Sharon, mess with Texas, right? You know, I have a friend in Texas and kind of jokes about the saying, don't mess with Texas. Of course, Texas is one of the biggest right-wing states in the entire United States. So you don't want to mess with those laws, because they could come crawling up your ass, you know what I mean? Because even Florida, because in my case, I was made to believe I'd be murdered the 4th Monday of January 2011. When I tried to call my mom in Jacksonville, Florida, I was up here in Philly. Oddly, she and my aunt's phone lines were miraculously, oddly, coincidentally, conspiratorially severed. So I got, we're sorry, the phone number you're trying to reach has been disconnected. So say you're at the greatest heights of fear for some crazy thing, like, you know how you are when you watch a scary movie, and all of a sudden you're scared of everything in the house, you know what I mean? That could be played out in like a reality way, if you will. And say then you try to reach out to people and no one's available, everyone's cut off. Say they're all dead. Even worse, like, sort of like, you know, World Trade Center, Pentagon, Shanksville, and the two at World Trade Center. I feel like there's another one, Pentagon, Shanksville. But see how that all happened at the same time? So say someone works at the Pentagon and they happen to have a spouse, a wife or something who actually works at the World Trade Center in New York City. It happens all the time. People ride Amtrak back and forth between New York, DC, and Philadelphia. It's not unheard of. So in my case, how many people were set up, fixed, arranged for maximum fear starting in 2011, and then the games commenced and this city was a machine. You don't want to be, you know, in the group that takes the fall for something that's so big the entire world could change if this were to come to light in a world court, you know, Supreme Court, or even at a worldly level. So I would just get on with yourselves and get on with your true fake selves, whatever you are in life, and just focus on yourself, live your lives, and don't orchestrate around me, or don't play games, don't stalk, don't do any of that stuff. Don't set up entire scenarios, skits. Don't have people come up in front of your house, you know, to be annoying, you know, taking pictures of their family or dogs or cats, just to block, you know, my ability to do my job on purpose. Stuff like that. Little morning coffee chat, even though I don't have coffee, and it's warm out here, so I rarely get Starbucks. As it is, I don't go there unless there's a gift card or something special's going on, like a special promo, or if I'm really like in a mood of, you know, I just want to treat myself, or it's really cold and I'll go for it, you know. In the summer I'd have to be really, really hot, sort of walking all over the place, and then I decide, you know what, I'm gonna stop for a strawberry lemonade acai refresher. Frozen blended, strawberry acai lemonade, strawberry lemonade acai, whatever it is. So good, oh my God, you know. What did I just say? Right. Courtyard of Justice here. They're still trying to work on that, I guess. This mural came in, what was it? Was it here already, or it came in around, what, 2016, 17, 18, when they built the Laurel, or I'm not, sorry, not the Laurel, that's a joke, 1706. And 1706 is pointing up there. The Laurel is a taller building on the northwest corner of Rittenhouse Square, almost like one-upping, or as a showdown to Rittenhouse Square and all they allowed to go on all those years while I was being slaughtered. If you had known me in the past, you would have never seen me do this. But I became a whole different person, and in a way, there's a mask, if you will. So. I always see this graffiti up here that says, it's the F-bomb. Fuck friends, it says. It's 1, 2, 3 stories up, and then there's a 4th story of this thin brick section of a house. I think that's funny, because if you become a target, you sort of have to